Hey, good morning. It's Mathia Ford with Wildcat Brand Management, and this morning I want to talk to you about 12 ideas for professional development for business owners or entrepreneurs. And these are ideas that are things that can make you better at what you do with your business, but they're not like 100% what you might think of when you're thinking about how do I improve my business. So when you're looking at doing professional development or improvement with your business, all those things get you the opportunity to grow your business, to grow your brand. And those types of things are good things to incorporate into your day, incorporate into your week. So I want to encourage you to try some of these if there's some new ideas. I'd love to hear about your ideas in the comments below. So please feel free to give me your ideas and comments in the below, and I'd love to hear them. So number one, incorporate planned exercise into every day. So getting 150 minutes a week of exercise, that's 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week, is a way to stimulate your brain and to get more ideas. I love incorporating exercise with a few other things I'm going to mention later, but exercise gives you more energy. You may not have energy in that moment when you're doing it, but it gives you a little more energy. So I've been doing this with my daughter. We've been riding our bikes in the evening, and it's really seems to help me like get that mental boost that I need. So that's just number one. Number two is eat right and take care of your health. So you may not think that's professional development, but really it is eating right and eating healthy, like reducing the amount of simple sugars that you eat, eating more nutrient-dense foods, eating foods that are gonna give you energy. Those are all things that can help improve your day and help improve your business. So that's why they're included on this list. So eating right and staying healthy, doing your checkups, doing your keeping yourself, taking your medications if you have them, and trying to keep up with your health. So just remember that that's an important part to giving you energy, to making your day better, to making your brain work better, to making your business better. Number three, daily journaling. So I love journaling because it's an opportunity to kind of get the ideas that are in your head onto paper, but it's also a way to kind of like clear out the clutter. So I like to journal in the morning before I start and just kind of get all the things that are going in my head. You know, you wake up with a million ideas, get them all out on paper. And then that way I can either transfer some of those ideas, or I can just go back in a month or a week and look at the ideas that I had, see if there's anything that I want to grow. But you'd be surprised how much kind of getting that mental thoughts out of your head really helps your day. Number four, professional development is to network with like-minded professional business owners. So networking, going to other events, going to networking events, working with people online, getting around people that are doing what you're doing is a great way to help you make decisions. They can be good mentors. They could have done something that you want to do. So find like-minded business owners and get connected with them, network with them. I have a couple of business owners that I work with that are my peers that I eat breakfast with a couple times a year, and we sit down, we meet every week on Zoom and talk. Those types of things have really helped me to grow my business. Number five, travel by yourself more. So traveling, I really love because it gets you out of that kind of just where you're at, where you're working. It helps you to, first of all, see how dependent your business is on you. So if you're really looking to grow your business to a point where it's not 100% dependent on you every day, then that starts to show those kind of opportunities, I'll call them, where you can start working with people to get them able to do certain things for your business so that you don't always have to do them. And number two, it kind of shows you a different perspective. So you go out, you see new things, you have new opportunities, and you start to understand kind of how your stuff can fit into different ways, into different worlds. So I just think it gives you a whole great perspective, both of those things. So go ahead and travel a little more, even if it's just to go to another state or another local area that you haven't normally gone to. Just open your eyes and start looking and seeing how those things are a little different. That'll start working your mind. Number 6, get a hobby. So my hobby is sewing, and it's kind of in addition to journaling, it's kind of like a mental break. So I love doing it. I love the process of doing it. I love just how calming it is for me. And I think our hobbies can be very calming, but it's also something that we can really get into. And I think it's really good for business owners because we do need to have things outside of our business that we do. We need to have things that are not 100% our, only business stuff. The hobby can give your brain that break that you need, and it'll help your brain be a little more creative, and you'll be surprised at the number of ideas and other opportunities that you come up with just because of that. Number 7, practice lifetime learning. So think about ways you can learn in your industry. What types of new things can you learn? Even sitting on a webinar, if you like the person, if you like what they have. A lot of times webinars are for selling, but the good thing about webinars is they usually give you some juicy ideas, and I love just putting together the pieces. So even if I'm not going to buy the product, if I watch the webinar, I may be able to figure out how to put the pieces together. It may not be perfect, but I can get a little bit of improvement in my business. So those lifetime learning opportunities, just always be on the lookout for new ways to learn, new things you can learn, and digging into those. Number 8, great thing for professional development is taking the time, just like with a hobby, to reconnect and make sure you're staying connected with family and friends. Being an entrepreneur can be very lonely. Now, networking helps quite a bit, but being connected to your friends and family helps you remember like why you're doing this. Like why we all started was not to have another job. We didn't start just to have like the worst boss ever ourselves, right? We started because we wanted something more for our family, something more for ourselves, something more than a job. So remember that. Stay connected with those people who you're doing this for, who you really enjoy spending time with, and make sure that your job is not kind of taking over that whole realm of everything that you do. I try to make a point of putting my phone away when I come home, and we don't use our phones at the dinner table, and we also have started putting our phones away after dinner just to force ourselves to, my husband and I are pretty much, my kids would call us workaholics, but we put our phones down, and that's going to give us the opportunity to just even if it's just quiet time sitting in the same room with someone, it still is giving them that time. And it's the quiet and not looking at the phone helps you to have that time to just interact. Okay. Number 9, don't ignore important self-care. Make sure you're, doing things like getting a massage if you like to get a massage. Make sure you're taking a relaxing time. Make sure self-care doesn't have to be like massages and facials and, all that type of frou-frou stuff. Self-care can be making a choice, like I said, to do your healthy things, to eat the right foods, to exercise. All of that is self-care. And I think we forget that sometimes when we want to self-care just to be, getting another massage. But self-care is also exercise, taking care of your body, because you're taking care of your abilities for future benefits, to be able to grow and build and be healthy. You don't want to run yourself down. You want to be able to be excited and healthy to run your life when your business takes off, right? Okay, number 10, attend live events and workshops. This is great because it gives you more people to network with. and more networking opportunities, finding those people. And I used to go to events to think, oh, I want to learn so much stuff. And I think it's great to learn things, but I also think it's great to spend the time and energy getting to know people. So sitting in the lobby while there's, maybe there's not something that you want to see at that moment. Sitting in the lobby and talking to other people, going and sitting in the evenings where other people are gathering, those are opportunities to network. And just listening or adding your value, but try to connect with those people and try to give as much as you get out of it. But go to those live events. Those can be very helpful for your, just like traveling, getting your mind thinking about different things. Number 11, take courses. So I love to learn new things, and I'm not always the one that's going to end up doing those things. So I've learned in the last couple weeks, I learned Affinity Photo and Affinity Designer. And I don't have any intention of using those like on the regular, but I thought it was very important to learn those because I have people that I want to do that, and I want to understand what it's capable of. I actually didn't realize that you could take pictures and like cut out a part of it and recolor it. Well, I have a product that I actually didn't want to have to get all the way out and take new pictures of because I got it in a new color. I'm able to go in and recolor those pictures so that I don't have to spend that time and energy. It saved me quite a bit of time and energy and money. So before I learned that, I had not understood that I could do that. Now, you may not understand there's lots of things you can do on Amazon. That's why you get an Amazon consultant like Wildcat Brand Management to help you to understand the full potential. But taking those courses, understanding those different things gives you growth. And all of a sudden you see new opportunities. And then number 12, a professional development opportunity is hiring a life coach or hiring a coach for your business. So finding an opportunity, if you see somewhere that you need to grow, if you're like, I seem to always stay at this level of income, or I want to launch this new product, but I'm having a difficult time with it, find someone who specializes with that and do some coaching with them. They will help you get that last, however much you need to go. They'll help you understand the steps to do that because they've already done it. And it's worth your money and your time to do that. So those are my 12 tips this morning for professional development. Not all of them seem like learning opportunities, but every single one of them helps you grow. And that's the purpose of professional development. So don't forget that here at Wildcat Brand Management, we offer Amazon consulting services. We help you build your business. We can help you understand Amazon. We can manage your account. We can do lots of things. So head over to wildcatbrandmanagement.com and sign up for the email list and connect with us. And then again, below this, comment and let me know what you thought of my 12 ideas and then if you have any other ideas. Thanks. Talk soon.